Hello guys and welcome back to Napoleon Total War. So today we are playing this battle on this very wet and very green map. It's called Homestead, which is a drastic difference from two of my last videos because they were played on desert maps. So here we have 2 versus 2 battle. Over here on my left we have my ally playing as Sweden and me playing as Russia, and we are facing French and Prussian army. So let's get going with army comps. So here's the Prussian army, very divided up. So I will start from his extreme left flank. So on his left flank he has 1 unit of Prussian Fusiliers, 2 units of Foot Guards, and in the back he has 1 unit of Lancers. Here he has 1 unit of 6 Ewer Howitzer and 2 more units of Musketeers. In the center he has his General Staff, which is guarded by these 2 units of Musketeers. And on his extreme right he has 1 unit of Landwehr and 2 units of Grenadiers, backed up by 1 unit of Musketeers. For his artillery he has 1 unit of 6 Eber Horse artillery and Prussian Fusiliers, and here is the 1 unit of Lancers who are eagerly charging into battle. To his right is his ally, French, and his army is composed of 3 units of these Chevaux Légers Lancers. He has standard general staff. For his infantry he has, I think, 7 or 8 units of line infantry, which is mix of these Polish Legion and Swiss Foot. His skirmishing component is composed of, I think, 2 units of Voltigeurs and 1 unit of these 6th Regiment d'Infanterie Légère. His artillery is composed of 2 units of 6 Eber Foot artillery, and for his elite infantry he has 1 unit of Young Guard and 1 unit of Old Guard. He is facing my ally, who is playing Sweden, and now we will see his army composition. So from the left to the right, here he has, I think, 6 units of line infantry, 1 unit of Life Guards of Horse, 1 unit of mounted Jaegers, and on the extreme right he has 1 unit of Hussars. For his skirmishing component he has 3 units of these Jaegers, and for his elite infantry he has 4 units of these Swedish Life Guards of Foot. And for his artillery he has 1 unit of these 7 Eber Howitzers. And last but not least, let's take a look of my army. So here are some Russian signature units. So these are 2 units of 10 Eber Unicorns. Leading the charge, here are my cavalry component, which is composed of Life Guard Hussars and 1 unit of mounted rifles. For my infantry I have 3 units of Russian Jaegers, and they are followed up by 5 units of Musketeers. In the middle I have 1 unit of Moscow Musketeers, and for my elite infantry I have 2 units of these Life Guards of Foot and 1 unit of Semenovsky Life Guard. And for my general I have Count von Bennigsen, which is he is historic general for Russia. I think he has 3 stars. So let's get this battle started. So this map is very nice because it has very large terrain diversity. I mean, you have some nice hills, some nice forests, cliffs, and you can make certain great strategic moves here and control some key points on this map. So here we are, me and my opponent, we are trying to get hold of this hill here. So he is charging in his Lancers into my mounted rifles, and this engagement will be pretty even, or even in my favor, because he didn't get off very good charge with his Lancers. I mean, I don't suggest bringing Lancers in this kind of maps. I mean those, let's say, closed maps who are not open like Homestead or, I don't know, Syrian Ridge, where you can exploit your Lancers to their full potential. So they can, for example, wreck this unit of mounted rifles in open charge on the open. And here my opponent is bringing up his Prussian Fusiliers to shoot at my mounted rifles to support his cavalry, and in the same time, my Unicorns are wrecking some hell on these poor Prussian troops. On this side I'm also bringing up my infantry to support my cavalry. and my ally and our French opponent didn't even yet start an engagement. So here I am routing his cavalry and I'm continuing my charge into his Prussian Fusiliers to get rid of them because... oh, some unicorn shots. To get rid of them because they are very great shooters and they are superior to my light infantry and I can't beat them in shootout. So here I am pushing forward and I think now some good unicorn shots will come in. Yep, here they come. Nope, too short. One more volley. Ooh, some nice shots. Yeah, right into these grenadiers. So here we are both trying to reorganize our lines to fire at each other to meet an engagement. In meanwhile, on this side, our French opponent is trying to take this hill and position his artillery on this hill so he can bombard us. And my ally is trying to exploit his flank and extend on this our left wing and outflank our French opponent. So what's happening on my side? We are still shooting at each other. The same thing my ally is doing, well, my Prussian opponent is doing to me. So he's trying to outflank me and open my flank here so he can plow down the flank and attack my artillery. Okay, so... yes, I changed my target for my 10 Iber unicorns to these French cavalry units because I felt threatened by them, and here they are wrecking some very nice kills. And if you get rid of this cavalry we are pretty safe, but sorry guys, our French opponent sees that and he's trying to kill my artillery, so he's going right for them. And I'm not doing quite a good job of protecting my artillery as you can see here. But I'm now sending in some infantry and cavalry to plug the gap here. And unicorns are returning fire, trying to ward off these lancers, but they are very persistent. And I think they will manage to charge into my artillery and kill it. Nope, here are my Semenovsky light guards who will defend this artillery to their death. And here comes French cavalry charge, but they broke because they didn't have enough men to face my lines in back who were shooting at them. So luckily for me I didn't took so much damage, so my both artillery units survived. Okay, so my opponent is still trying to
Sir, our general is under attack.
Outflank me, and he's doing, let's say, decent job over here. The only unit holding my flank here are these brave 17th Jaeger Regiment who are trying to ward off at least half of Prussian army. What's happening here? Here are some Prussian grenadiers. They're engaged in combat with my musketeers and my Russian Jaegers, and I'm trying to stop them from shooting on my musketeers by charging in my Jaegers, which is, let's say, kind of stupid idea, but those are Russian Jaegers, so they will do some good damage. Yep, and they routed. Okay, here are my musketeers firing into those grenadiers, and they are going to, yep, charge in, because I think, yeah, my opponent tried to throw grenades at me and I evaded that by charging in my musketeers. And they will do their job and rout these grenadiers from the field very quickly, because I mean, those are Russian units and they are great on charging melee. Okay, what's happening on my allies' side? They're still kind of skirmishing with each other. So here we have unit of these Jaegers engaged with one unit of voltigeurs who are also taking artillery fire, and he is trying to reposition them to take less damage and take some cover. Okay, what's happening here? Yeah, in the meanwhile I am trying to stop this Prussian advance on my flank. I'm targeting my Unicorn fire on this part of Prussian army, and here I'm charging in my musketeers after I fired off one volley. So here comes Russian charge. Come on, boys! Oh, and captain is down. And of course Prussia is charging in too, so he's doing some good counter charges, which is a great decision to do when you are charged by someone. And here is some melee fight, and in the background we have some nice artillery fire and gunfire. But my musketeers are engaged with 2 units of these foot. Wow, he's sending another unit of foot guards, so I think they will break very quickly. So under the pressure of those 2 units of foot guards, I'm sending in more help. 1 more unit of my life guards of foot. Yeah, so they are coming into battle. Oh, I was surprised that my musketeers helped. Oh no, they broke. They managed to hold off these 2 units of foot guards very well, and even did some pretty nice damage. Come on. And here comes my life guards of foot. Po komandi, which means on my command on Russian. So okay, I'm now engaged in gunfight. Yep, with these 2 units of foot guards, Russian foot guards, which is not very good engagement for my life guards of foot because they are weaker in shooting skills. So I think I will again fire off 1 or 2 volleys and then charge in. And let's check my allies' side to see how he is doing. They still have these artillery. Oh, but look at this! My allies' hussars returned from routing, and now he managed to sneak them in from this side and on the back of our opponent's army, and now he is taking out his howitzers and even attacking his general. So this is very great attack. Let's see, will he manage to rout these howitzers? Yep, I think he will. Come on, guys, kill them.
Our men are running, sir.
And they broke. No, wavering, they're still there. And they broke this unit of 7 Eber howitzers. And now they broke. They're shattered. So always keep an eye on your returning units from the route, because they can deal some damage and even some fatal kills, as you can see here. And my ally took the full advantage of that. So here my life guards of foot are engaged in melee, and they are beaten back by Prussian foot guards. I'm sending in more troops to to just fix this flank and secure my artillery. So here are my Moscow musketeers who are facing off against 1 unit of foot guards and 1 unit of musketeers. So let's fight. Yep, Rukopashnoyu, which means melee on Russian. And here comes 1 more epic Russian charge. Oh, here is Russian captain wrecking some kills. Oh, he fell off. Get up. And they broke. Nice, nice. Good job, Moscow musketeers. Okay, what's happening here? More Russian charges in this landwehr and musketeers. And some more artillery fire directly hitting this. I think it's, yeah, 6 Eber horse artillery. He tried to bring him up here and use canister shots on my troops, but I managed to stop that. Okay, some more melee fight. And here on the back, my Moscow musketeers are continuing the charge, and they are fighting these Russian foot guards. Here we have 1-on-1 melee. Oh! Throat stab, damn. And those foot guards broke. Russia is even bringing in his general to bolster his men and help with morale and fighting, but I think that won't save them. and intense engagement started on our extreme left flank, where my ally is trying to push French flank and outflank him, but here's one problem: he is bested in quality here because his line infantry and one unit of light guards of foot are engaged with one unit of old guard, one unit of young guard, Polish Legion. I mean, French have better quality overall, so I think those units will break very quickly. So let's see some gunfight here, and let's see these very elite old guard into battle. And here we can see even very nice formation. So skirmishers in the back, they are in the front, and they are crouching, and some line units then can fire over their heads, so we can have kind of double fire line here. And yes, the French will beat back this Swedish outflanking maneuver just by pure quality of troops. But this Swedish line infantry is still holding, but they are wavering, and yep, they are broken. Okay. Center. In the center. Yeah, I'm cleaning up the... No, this is our right. I'm cleaning off the rest of this Prussian army, and they are breaking apart. So these are last two units of this Prussian army, and there they go. Oh, here is Silesian Schützen charge. You can you can see this very often, that skirmishers are charging onto line infantry, and they are shattered. So that's it for this Prussian army. Now I think I will reform my army and bring him over here to support my ally, because he can't hold this French on its own, because sorry guys, because French have very great quality in troops and everything, and we then just can't deal with it. I mean, oh, nice shots by these Swedish howitzers. You can deal with these minor nations and fight other, let's say, first tier nations, but you need to do much micromanagement, and then you need to have much more skill than someone playing as Britain or I don't know, France. And here my Swedish ally routed this French artillery with his howitzer shots. Okay, so on this left flank my Swedish ally was beaten up completely, and his flanking maneuver was broken, and he is now retreating the what's left of his army on this hill, and will try to hold it off and wait for me to come, and then we can together fight and outmaneuver this French army. Here we have voltigeurs and Swiss foot engaged with these Swedish lines, but these Swiss foot and voltigeurs don't have a great angle here, and they're basically less or more shooting into this hill. So always in Napoleon Total War you always have to follow your shooting troops and just, let's say, control them to see that they have good vision on the enemy and they are not shooting into the hill or something, and you are wasting your ammo and not getting some kills. So here I am bringing up what's left of my army to support my ally from our right flank, and I'm taking my time, like there is no battle at all. Take it easy, guys. Yeah, and here very clever use of my allies' cavalry. He is charging them into this Polish legion, so they are forced to form the square, and now I'm coming in by my Moscow musketeers and will fire off a free volley into Polish legion, and they won't be able to return fire to me. So let's see, will I be able to pull off this maneuver? Come on, quickly, reform. and those Polish legions are trying to reform quickly, but yep, they won't be on time to return fire to me. I already got first volley off. Okay, what's happening in the middle? Still this kind of skirmish is going on, and they are both shooting into the field here, and artillery shelling is continuing on. Here we have, yep, Polish Legion versus my Musketeers. We'll exchange some fire. I think I will again charge in, and my ally is coming in and trying to support me, so these French can turn and meet me with 2 or more units. So here are some Swedish lifeguards in the action against 1 more unit of Polish Legion. I must admit, these Swedish lifeguards do look pretty cool. Okay, what's happening? Here on this side, my ally is, for some reason, yep, he charged some heavy cavalry into this forest to take out what's left of this French flank, and he's going for these old guards who are running into the center to support the army, but yep, they broke. They weren't able to go through. I mean, French from those trees surprised them and killed most of their men, so yep, some fails always happen. So here my Swedish ally at last managed to surround these Polish troops, even French troops, even if they are in forest. I think they will be outshot by these line infantry, because it's 3 versus 2 engagement, and those are not even full troops of these Polish legions, but they will fight to the last nonetheless. Okay. Oh, here I'm charging in my troops and try to, let's say, encircle this French army. So I'm aiming for this forest, which offers great cover against these French troops who are better in shooting and some other stats than my Musketeers. So I'm rushing in my Musketeers to take this forest. Come on, boys, hurry up. And now they will line up and start firing at these Polish legions who they don't even see, but Captain will just point them in the general direction and just tell them, fire the volley there! And here I'm readjusting my line to meet this young guard who are trying to beat back my Musketeers and take forest back in the French possession. Okay, what's happening here? I'm trying to charge this unit of Musketeers into this young guard, but will they be able to run into this? Yeah, charge! And good charge. Even if they were down to 52 men, they managed to charge in and take on this young guard into melee. And they shattered. What's happening in the center? In the center, my ally is charging in his Jaegers into this artillery just to silence them, and he's doing a very great job here. I mean, he's sacrificing his Jaegers, but they're out of ammo anyway, so good game, good move, nice one. Okay, so we are slowly but surely encircling this French army, and here comes my allies' cavalry charge into Swiss foot and Polish legion, and they were not able to, some point blank shots, and they were not able to form the square, so they will take some good beating from this cavalry. Oh, poor horse. So French is doing his best to fend us off, but I think that won't help him because we have him in like pinch remove or something. We have completely surrounded him, so he has nowhere to run. Here the old guard is offering some resistance against my 2 units of musketeers, so let's see some old guard again in the action. I mean, you have to watch them at their best unit in this Napoleon Total War game. But they're not shooting. Are they out of ammo or something? I don't know. So here comes my Swedish ally to just shoot this Swiss foot to pieces because they are outnumbered like 2 to 1. This unit is full and these are down to 55. And French army is falling apart. The last stand will be done by these 2 Polish legion. They will fight to the last. They are very Polish. Okay, so let's see this last stand of Polish. Here they come, they're trying to take position and they broke. And the last unit on the field, Polish legion. Yep, they're returning far into this line infantry, but look at the back. Here comes Swedish reinforcements and some Russian too, so they're encircled from all sides. So here we have the last stand of the Polish legion. And look at this, the Swedish general is coming in to seal the deal, so we have some rear charges and oh, they smacked that Polish legion very hard. Killed dozens of men in that charge. Very good charge by Swedish general. And now he's cleaning off these last units of the French army from the field, and that concludes today's battle. So good game to our opponents. And here I can see the scoreboard and kills. So I had the most kills, then our French opponent and my ally, then the Prussia last. So it was generally good game, but I think my Prussian opponent didn't use his full potential on this flank. He didn't envelop as much as he could and just pipe down my flank and clear my army. He was coming into waves and didn't manage to do much. Okay, so if you have any good Napoleon Total War videos, send them over to me. I will leave my email in the description, and if you like this, please like, share and subscribe. And thanks you guys again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.